welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. They call me Mitchell, and this is your energy forecast for today, Friday, October the 3rd, and Saturday, October the 4th. Yes, I'm going to start doing one day after another, and I'm just going to kind of layer it, especially for those of you down under who often get this at the end of the day, plus, or actually the next day. Plus, many of you don't get up this early or don't have the opportunity to see it before work. And if you pick it up middle of the day or the end of the day, you're going to get the next day as well here in the States or closer to where I live. So thank you as always for joining in. Had a restful day yesterday, got connected, did a lot of things, got to read, have some simple coffee. So back to work today. So feeling good. So, and it's so funny because I keep just wanting to say, boy, nothing will ever be the same. But you know what? That goes for every single moment. But when you go on a vacation like I did, and you know, it was work. It was work in a good way, unself way, and I'm going to talk more about that. But for today, today is the third day. So today is number 3. Very powerful number. That triangle, that trinity, that triune, it's the Emperor's card, so it's about births, beginnings, it starts, and babies, and plentiful abundance. Also, you add up all the numbers today, and you get the number 11, which is a master number. So a very powerful number today for creating, manifesting, bringing things into life. 11 is our... what is 11? It's our justice card, and that is about bringing things into balance or the karmic justice coming back around. Also, 11 equals number 2, which is High Priestess. She is wise, she is knowledgeable, she knows the law, which is why they connect together, and she's very, very intuitive. So it's interesting, we've got these two feminine characters, the High Priestess and the Empress, and the 11, which is often 2 women. So it's kind of a very feminine day. The card that I pulled for today 2 weeks ago was 7 of coins. Once again, more abundance. The entire month is full of abundance with the 10 of coins and the number 10 wheel. And just the 10 is also the Magician, which is about beginnings and starts too. So 7 of coins, definitely abundant today. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to do my usual Lenormand and then Tarot, and then I'm going to dive into Saturday, and then I'll do a little bit of teaching at the end or development. So the Lenormand for today, Friday the 3rd, is going to be dog. So dog is often our best friend, our confidant, our significant other sometimes, but definitely is, you know, a close friend and someone that you very much care for. It's the number 18. It's also the number 10 of spades, which is 10 of swords. So here we have the number 10 echoed again. 8 and 1 is 19, so we've got that echoed as well. And 18 is our moon card, so there's that energy there, which also kind of goes back to a little bit of the High Priestess. The tarot for today is going to be the 8 of coins. So this I would say this would be like a work friend. So there might be connection with work friend or someone you work with, or really, really make friends with your work today. Especially with this birth, beginning, starts, justice, bringing things back into balance, and also that High Priestess. So again, trust your intuition as you move through this day. So feels very good, feels very light and positive. And this 8 of coins is usually a hard working card, burning the candle at both ends, and it may be long work, not so much physical. 9 of wands is hard, heavy lifting work. This one is it's hard work, but it's also probably paperwork, staying up late, you know, studying, reading, that kind of a thing. So let me dive into tomorrow, but since it's tomorrow already, let me take a sip. So I want to say hello all to the Wellness Universe people. Thank you for the red carpet rollout. I humbly bow. I imagine many of you will watch me today. So, all right. So tomorrow, Saturday, which is the 4th, and number 4 is our Emperor card. He is a very well-balanced gentleman and leader and king, because number 4 is feminine and it's a very solid, peaceful number. And he, the Emperor, is a powerful leader, a fighter, a warrior, but he knows when to say, I'm not fighting today. And then all the numbers added up are number 12, which give us the Hangman. I've been in Castillo, Italy, Spain too long. Gracias. But number 12 is the Hangman, and that can often leave us feeling like we're stuck, we're trapped. But boy, I tell you, you know what? A cocoon looks like a hangman. It's hanging upside down. It's gestation. It's DNA changing. It's coming out with wings. It's completely different than before. So that's what's beautiful about the Hangman. Also, Hangman turns into number 3, which is Empress, which was what was yesterday, or actually today. So those are overlapping, which is kind of fun to see the overlapping part. Interesting thing was the card that I pulled for today, meaning Saturday the 4th, was the Devil card. This was 2 weeks ago. That can often mean, once again, being stuck in place, trapped, like the Hangman. Because the Devil card can be about addictions, fears, holding you in place, not letting you move forward, stunting your growth, because you are absolutely always 100% expanding and moving. It's about stunting growth. The entire universe is continually moving out. We're part of that. We're continually expanding. You can't fight that. So there's always going to be movement. But what you can do is allow and jettison to the next level for yourself. Now, the Lenormand for today, which is the 4th, Saturday, is going to be 1, our Rider card. Now, this card is about movement, travel, starts and beginnings because the number 1. But it also can be, the Rider can have a message for you, a letter, if you will, in that satchel. And so this could be communications or about a trip or something. And then the Terror to go along with it, the Death card, which is about ending. So this may be a day where you receive information about someone's death or just about some ending. Or this is the day you get your final graduation certificate. Boom, that is the ending of college or high school. So, it just can be a lot of different things. But it can finally get the signature on the contract you've been working so hard for. Oh, thank goodness. That's the end of all that hard work, which we had yesterday. So those kind of line up a little bit together there. So there's your days, 2 days, Saturday the 4th and Friday the 3rd. So the teaching that I wanted to do today was kind of interesting because, boy, I tell you, many, many, many moments. I was reading, I finished reading I Am Word, which was Paul Selig's first book, because I started on the second book. Now I'm in the third one. It's a channeled text. It's amazing. It works vibrationally. It is why I do what I do and I say what I say about vibration, because I have set in motion that this work is vibrational, and whether you understand it, feel it, anything like that, it's changing you one way or another. So did a lot of I am wording while I was over in Spain. If you don't know what that is and you read the books one day, you will. And don't pick it up unless you feel led, because otherwise you'll put it down real fast, because it will shimmy and shake you. So where was I going with this? So yeah, so there's a point where I was walking down the road, and it's these Madrid, Barcelona, bigger cities, kind of like New York or Atlanta, and you see people begging, homeless and things like that. And there was a woman, and she had, her hands were deformed and mangled, her feet. And typically I don't do the, oh, I feel sorry for them kind of a feeling. It's not in my nature to do that, because I know we're all on we've chosen, nothing happens without our permission, on a highest level or right here on a human level. So when I see someone going through that, just like all my childhood growing up, how I felt, no one would choose that on a conscious level, but I know on an unconscious soul level, I chose to be who I was and to be in the family that felt so difficult to grow up in and felt so unloved, etc., blah, blah, blah. My life. So I see this woman, and I started to have that moment of, oh, poor, and Spirit smacked me in the head and said, they are you, you are them. It's all subjective to our soul and our soul level. And the words they gave me were to say, and I looked at this woman in my head and I said, I support you in your journey. I lift you up in your journey to the highest that you can experience in this moment, in this body, in this time. And then Paul talks about, or his guides talk about, simply looking at them, and basically you're saying, I know who you are, I know what you are, and I know how you serve, which is Spirit's way of, bringing them to the highest level that they can. So I did a lot of that. I did a lot of that with Fabian. I would look at him when we were having a moment of discussion, trying to figure out where to go, or frustration because we've been together 24 hours a day for 12 days. And I would just in my head say, I know who you are. I know what you are, and I know how you serve. And it would immediately lift and change the energy. So, when you have that moment of, oh, I feel sorry for them, or you see a dog and you know it's been beaten or bruised, or it only has 2 legs. Sometimes when they're born that way, they don't know any difference. But when they've been beaten and bruised and cut or hurt, they experience some physical pain, but so have we. So what Spirit showed me was to stop. Not use any dense vibration of pity or sorrow, but stay in high vibration and say, I know who you are. I know what you are. I know how you serve. And that immediately lifts the vibration and supports them on their journey, on this karmic moment of learning, of growing, of expanding to the next level that they can. So, powerful lesson for me, and many, many more that I'll share as Spirit leads me to do that through this time. So, thank you so much. Oh, this weekend there are spots still open for at New World Wellness Yoga Studio and Mystery School in Kissimmee. I have spots open between 11 and 5. They are 25-minute sessions for $45. You go to their website. You can find all the information on my Facebook pages, but you register with them. And there's spots open. Let's see, what else was I going to say? Also, my prefix spread, my 5-course prefix spread was up there. I did a couple yesterday. They were amazing and fun. They're very detailed. So check that out at intuitivemessenger.org. And I thank you for watching, retweeting, subscribing, building the base and the power of this, because I'm allowing Spirit to work through me, not about me. It's about the energy coming through me. So, namaste. Have an amazing day. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.